All right, in this example, we're being asked to find the seventh term of the geometric sequence. So we want a sub 7, where the initial term is 5 and the common ratio is -2. Now, we could just sit here and multiply this out and get all 7 of the first terms and then just take the 7th one. But thankfully, there's a nice little formula we can do for that as well. And what that is that if you want the nth term of a geometric sequence, that's just equal to a sub 1, whatever your first term is, times the common ratio raised to the n minus 1 power. So let's go ahead and plug in the values we have here and see what this looks like. We'd have a sub 7 is equal to, well, a sub 1 is 5, so I'll put 5 here. And then my common ratio is -2, so -2 to the 7 minus 1. 7 minus 1 is just 6. And before going forward, let me comment on this a little bit. Notice that what we have is our first term, and we multiply by -2 6 times. Now this should make quite a bit of sense because the way a geometric sequence works is that you take your first number, then you multiply it by a common ratio to get the next term, then you multiply that by a common ratio to get the next term, and you multiply that, and you just keep doing that. So to get some term, you just need to multiply your first term by this value that many times less 1, right? So if I want the 7th term, then that means that I took my first term and multiplied it by this common ratio 6 times to get up to 7. And so if we go ahead and calculate this out, we have 5 times, if I raise a negative to a even exponent, I get a positive value, and 2 to the 6th in general is 64. And if I do 5 times 64, I believe that is 320, and it is. So I get 320. So there we go. The 7th term of this geometric sequence would be 320. So there we go. If you've got your first term and your common ratio, just remember this guy right here, and you can find any term you want. And that is this example.